let's talk about today's Casual Tuesday deck. We all saw it. We said, Little Shelly. You know. And we said, okay, well, we got to put that with Big Shelly. All right, well, that's a start. That's an idea. And so I've tried to come up with ways to make this into an actual functioning deck. I have included a number of very awesome combos that are well known. I've also included a few tech of my own in this deck to kind of further its success. And let's break it down. Insatiable avarice. This is easy. We got some combos in this deck. We want to find the pieces for our combos. It's simple. Done. All right. Razorkin Needlehead. It's a mini Shelly. Deals 1 damage. 2/2 has first strike on our turn. That is relevant. You know, you can attack in with it. A little combat damage never hurt anybody. However, we are trying to focus on not necessarily having to break through the hordes of mice or lizards or 1-drops of mono red. So that being said, we have a Pyroclasm or 2 in here. All right. We got some Demonic Ruckus to give our guys evasion. Also draws cards. Easy to play with a plot of 1. Nowhere to run. That's going to avoid things like your hexproof and your wards out there. Just a one of, fun of, just in case we, because we're doing best of 1. So you got to be prepared. This easily hits stuff like Kaido. When you don't think about that. You can hit Kaido on your opponent's turn with this. You can hit the big, what's her name? Oh my God. Only my favorite planeswalker of all time. Hold on. Why am I having a blonde moment here? Kaya. Big Kaya. Yes. So that's the biggest problem with Big Kaya, other than she exiles your stuff and makes copies of it for tokens. No. We got to be able to target her, so that's good. Okay, Bitter Triumph. Speaking of targeting planeswalkers, normally I would only include this in a deck where I want to be discarding stuff. But in this case, it being able to hit planeswalkers seems relevant. Not to mention, we should be gaining some life off of things like Shieldred. So maybe we don't mind taking a life hit there, or if we got dead cards in our hand, like Anoint with Affliction. This is just for early removal, especially for those Heartfire mice and Cacophony scamps. Speaking of being prepared, we got more board wipes, stepping it up a notch from Pyroclasm up to Brotherhood's End. And I have included this as a must-have. Because there's so many artifacts out there, especially with people trying to play around the meta and everybody running enchantment removal. So everybody's trying to go, big brain, and play artifacts instead, because there's very little that hits artifacts, in the current meta. But Brotherhood's End does. What's the green season? I've been playing that one a lot too in my 5-color domain deck, which has been doing magnificently on the ladder. We'll talk about that later, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, Brotherhood's End. Get all those Rabrask's Forge, get all those Simulacrum synthesizers, and get them out of here. So yeah, Unstoppable Slasher. This is a wonderful, wonderful card. I mean, look at the artwork on that. She has a buzzsaw for an arm, okay? And like some crazy Edward Scissorhands things going. She's slashing and cutting, slicing and dicing, and having our opponent's life total when they get hit, which primary target for Demonic Ruckus would be Unstoppable Slasher, to make sure that it gets trample and menace, make it even easier to get in. And our opponent will most certainly be trying to remove it, so even when it dies, having that aura on it draws us a card. Maybe we draw onto something a little bit better. I was doing Not Dead After All to circumvent the counters on here, but I kind of like the eerie, menacing, foreboding feeling of seeing it out there and knowing it's going to come back in a few turns. It tends to make your opponent try to do like double removal on this, and that's fine, because if they're wasting all the removal spells on that and they're thinking you got a Bloodletter of Aclazotz coming out next, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Either way, even if it's a Shelly, if we got something like a Grievous Wound coming up in our, which is in here, then number one, we're shutting off life gain. Not super important in our deck if we have the Slasher out. However, if we have Grievous Wound out, we definitely don't want them gaining life. And yeah, the same effect as the Slasher. So if you get a Bloodletter of Aclazotz out and you put the Demonic Ruckus out and say they got a bunch of bats of their own, I mean, you're still giving it evasion, you're still giving it trample to get through, to get that damage in, and half their life total. Deadly cover-ups, more board wipes, so that's, 2 deadly cover-ups, removing problematic creatures maybe we've killed with the Brotherhood's End or the Pyroclasm or one of our other removal spells. Other than that, we're running, some good, solid Rakdos mana base here. We want to try to always have that double red early on, turn 2, turn 3 for Razor Kid Needlehead or Brotherhood's End, just to have that online. Other than that, we're running the Jagged Barons because it is non-combat damage, and even a hit from the Jagged Barons, if we have a Grievous Wound out, that's going to have our opponent's life total. So that's why it's there. Even slow as it may be, every point counts. Let's take it into the play queue and see how competitive our Pina for Standard is. Standard Rakdos play. Our first opponent, Ostra. Okay, well, we don't have the Razorkin in hand, but we can go looking eventually for our Aclazotz. And, I think this is good. Not ideal, but good. Alright, we don't have a turn 1 play, so let's just go ahead and hit our opponent for 1, negate the 1 life gain they just got. We did end up getting double red here. 3 unstoppable slashers. That's spicy. Unstoppable Slashertron achieved. Alright, little Spine Seeker. I'm gonna look for some land. Our opponent not on Delirium yet. Alright, Slasher be slashing. Oh, my tummy be growling. I am hungry for a win. Almond Path Journey. Okay. I've been looking at this card, trying to figure out how to play with this in a disgusting, cheating manner. Alright, well, our opponent has achieved their lands. Alright, so I mean, they got a block, right? Alright. Unstoppable Slasher number 2. We could have gone for the Aclazotz there with Insatiable Avarice, but I think chances of removal could be high. Alright, our opponent is ramped successfully into untold amounts of mana. I think we pay 3 life here. And boom, boom, goes the dynamite. That seems good. Alright, Slasher number 3. Can it be this easy? Enduring Vitality. Okay. Nope, our opponent says no, I can't beat 3 slashers. No board wipe there. Even if they did, it'd have to be a Sunfall, and they were not playing white. All right, let's do it. Let's take it back in the queue. First game, I don't expect to get 3 slashers every single game. That being said, I don't think that was necessarily the best hand we could have had. Not by a long shot. All right, well, we have removal, we have Shelly. If we can draw into a slasher or Aclazotz, then I think we're good. And if not, we'll go tutor him up. All right, Demolition Field. What is our opponent up to? That's not an ideal one drop for land. Okay, well this is single target removal. We don't have anything that hits planeswalkers yet, so we'll keep that on top. Carrot cake. Okay. Is this Boros token control? I don't think we pyroclasm here. Not for one rabbit. Okay, our opponent gonna gnaw us to death slowly. There we go. Alright, Slasher into Shelly seems good. Alright, our opponent digging for some lands. I can respect that. We will grab another swamp, I guess. And this is fine. We have the Sulphurous Springs after all if we need double red. And I expect that Shelly will gain us at least 2 life. Yeah, we're gonna... is this an Elspeth Smite? Are we about to get exiled here? There you go. Never punished. Okay. Getting some more rabbits. Mono white control, is that what we're up against? I think they would have had a mountain by now if they needed one. This deck doing surprisingly well in the meta right now. I don't know exactly why our opponent is playing this in the casual play queue. Alright, we drew into the Bloodletter, that's nice. Okay. Yep, here comes another smite. Oh, not on my watch, nice. Good, let's get all the removal out of their hand. And let's go ahead and slasher it up. Slasher number 2. Archangel Elspeth. I'm glad we held on to our bitter triumph. Seems relevant now. Oh, double Bloodletter. Even better. Okay, well, our opponent has to do something about this now. They have to block. Yeah. Another Elspeth Smite. There you go. Alright, Pyroclasm. Looking increasingly good here. Bad news for our opponent. We actually don't have any way to bring stuff back from our graveyard. So that is a dead card. Alright, let's hit him with the Pyro. And then I think we do Insatiable Avarice. You know, they've got that... Yeah, I hate to do this on Elspeth, but that's okay. We can potentially one-hit kill our opponent. And we'd rather them not recur all their stuff back from the graveyard. Alright, let's search for a card. Our opponent should not be able to mill us. Okay, unstable or unstoppable slasher. Looks good. Okay, let's see if our opponent has drawn into more removal. Ready arms. Okay, draw in main phase. I like to see that. Another Soul Guide Lantern. I take it they drew that off the top. I wonder why they're just not running Kutzel's Flanker. A mystery. Okay. You know, it's tempting to go and hit Elspeth again, but just in case we end up having to do Bloodletter of Akhlazot's beatdown plan, let's go ahead and hit him for 2. And we do have Bitter Triumph up, so that's that. Okay. I think if we draw a Demonic Ruckus off the top, we might have this, unless they have more removal. Not on my watch. Another Elspeth might. Temporary lockdown. That's an issue. Let's go. Wait, no, that doesn't hit anything. Yeah, okay. I was confused for a second. I thought that was doom for us, but yeah, that doesn't hit anything that we've got. Except the only creature that we have in our deck that would hit is the Razorkin, and I've yet to find one of those. Good games. Good games so far. Who knew? All right, Hailong Wang Z. I mean, we've got all sorts of combo-ness in this hand. Turn 3 into turn 4 into turn 5 combos. Seems good. Oh, our opponent also running some Rakdos. I expect that means we probably do not get in for the combo kill here on the first attempt. All right, what you got? Are you also going to play a turn 3 slasher? Nope. Oh, the Vine Lasher. My first versions of this deck, I had the Vine Lasher in. The problem is, it gets hit by temporary lockdown. It also gets got by Pyroclasm easily. All right, Liliana of Zavale. This is an easy discard. We've already got the combo in hand, so okay, our opponent fails to activate. I did not see that coming. Okay, a second Grievous Wound on top. We don't mind that. So yeah, we go Unstoppable Slasher. They probably minus Liliana. Or maybe they have Exile. And then we follow up with Bloodletter and followed up by Grievous Wound. And maybe another Grievous Wound. Vraska. Okay. Well, let's see. All right, well. Now I'm thinking we need to use the Insatiable Avarice for some removal for Planeswalkers. But let's let it ride. All right. Okay, now if we just get like even a desert and hit our opponent here, that could be worth it. Too bad taking that damage there from our opponent's stuff didn't do that. Okay, we'll discard the Grievous Wound. They have their own Bloodletter. Nice. Okay, well, bad news, opponent. And we'll play out the Razorkin as well. Is that game? Maybe that's game. Oh, we have to sacrifice? Okay. Well, we did. There you go. They got their own Shelly. This is looking familiar. All right. Well, that's not good. We did not anticipate the Vraska, and this has disrupted our plans somewhat. Yep, the Grievous Wound putting in some work here. Damn, that Razor... Oh, we sacrificed the Razorkin. We sacrificed the wrong thing. We would have won. We would have won. We'll chalk this one up to user error. If we would have sacrificed Shelly there when they did the edict, I think that would have done it. I haven't actually achieved that win, so I'm not 100%, but according to what I'm reading there on Grievous Wound, I think that would have done it. Maybe we'll see in the next game. Good game, opponent. Yeah, Liliana and Vraska. Making it hard to stick a creature on the board. Maybe that not dead after all would have been the answer there. Except that wouldn't have stopped Vraska, so yeah, I don't know. That was just, that was tough. Oh, here's our Pain Lands. Where were those last game? Or not Pain Lands, Ping Lands, Deserts. Alright, well, I think it's important we go ahead and get the Razorkin down here, so we're gonna smack ourselves a little bit for just to smack our opponent. And we got removal in hand. Unfortunately, Brotherhood's End does end our Razorkin. But maybe he doesn't live that long anyway, from the looks of it. No? Okay. I mean, we'll do that. Ba-boom. Have some more incidental damage. Lucky 7. Alright, Razorkin and Jagged Barrens doing some work so far. Nowhere to run. Okay. Alright, well. Curious to see what our opponent plans on playing, if anything. Okay, well, I got some green in here. Okay, we can stop drawing lands anytime now. I'm going to save the Jagged Barrens just in case we draw into a Grievous Wound and manage to get it off. Alright, our opponent playing Big Brother, the Surveil game. Jace, the Perfected Mind, and us without a bitter triumph. Oh, you're gonna mill us. Okay. Well, there goes some mostly useless cards. So thank you. Okay, well, we did not hit what we wanted to hit. And I have a feeling they've probably got answers for this. They got a full grip. Bloodletter. Are you going to stick? Can you finish off Jace for us? No. That's okay. Not completely useless, because that tells us a few things. Number one, they don't have immediate removal for it. Okay, I'm wrong about that. They did. They just didn't want to ramp us. Okay, well, we'll take it. I'm not even completely sure. Well, maybe, yeah, that might have been game. No, that would have been double damage. I don't know why they felt they had to ramp us to avoid 2 damage. Okay. Do they have more removal on their turn? That's removal number 1. Okay, Ancient Cornucopia doing some ramping. Demo field into second removal? No, -3. Okay. Can we get a Bitter Triumph, please? Deadly cover-up, not what we need. God. Come on. Come on. All right. I mean, they have a Restless Reef. That gets hit by a number of cards in our... okay, Leyline of the Void. Sweet. Our opponent running that out there just in case, for the lulz, because, again, we have no way of recurring. Come on. You know what? I would even take a Demonic Ruckus at this point, if we can just untap with a Slasher. Alright, Razorkin Needlehead will have to do. And then our opponent counters? No? Okay. Well. Grievous Wound or Bloodletter, either one would be good. Deadly cover-up. God. Okay. And of course our opponent running no creatures, so, yeah. We're not out of this yet. We're not out of it yet. Okay, come on. Can we land? Super Control Lord over here. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh, hey, Ophelia. Nice to see you again. I've been around. I haven't missed a stream other than the Wednesday right after Duskmorn came out. Because all of our standard decks that we had played that Tuesday before were now outdated. How are you doing? Oh, there's our Bitter Triumph. Only like 5 turns too late. We'll see if it helps. We got another counter in hand. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of the Brotherhood Zen. That doesn't seem useful at all. Goodbye, Jace. I can't complain too much. I don't know if you have kids, Ophelia, but I don't recommend them. Okay, come on now. Have we run our opponent out of like another counter spell? Come on, man. Lucky 7. Nice top deck, Lucky 7, living up to your name, and we're once again looking for a top deck. God. Ridiculous. Okay. I mean, we don't so much mind that our opponent is gaining life here. It doesn't really matter if we hit him with a combo. And another ancient cornucopia. I don't know if anyone ever told you this, but kids, and they draw into another Jace. Cool. God. Kids are the worst. No, I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. I have a son, and he's a very bright boy, but like his father, and gets in trouble at school. Specifically, they want to kick him off the bus. Now, I ask you, they want to kick him off the bus because they say he's trying to touch the gear shift. Oh, and another Jace. Okay. All right. They want to kick him off the bus because they say he's trying to touch the gear shift or the steering wheel, and the bus driver says he doesn't feel safe. And my question is, okay, number one, this isn't an actual school bus. This is like a passenger van that the school systems use for school transportation. And they've got him up in the front seat with no kind of chair or anything like that. And he's a young boy. He's fixing to turn 7. Oh, I guess I also have a couple of fur children. But I don't think that a 7-year-old should be sitting in the front seat where all the stuff is. You know, the levers and the gear shifts and things like that. You know, we talk to him. We try to explain to him that's not very safe behavior and it's serious. And, you know, he understands that. But he shouldn't have been there in the first place. There's back seats. All right, well, we have yet to find a grievous wound, and I assume our opponent has plenty more counter spells. The good news is we found a creature to use our removal spells on. So yeah, my wife and I are kind of being forced to take on the school board, as it were, to try and say, hey, this could have been avoided, and I'm not exactly sure that what you're doing is legal, putting him up there, because I think that we live in Germany, and I know in certain states in the U.S. where we're from, that it's illegal to have a kid in the front seat unless they're in like a chair facing reverse or whatever. You know, kids are kids. Yeah, you know, they're going to be kids. They know the behavior that they've learned. So if you set the good example and you can tell your kid's got a good heart, you can't go wrong. Occasionally, they're going to do stuff that pisses you off. And that's just how it is. All right. Well, our opponent finally may be out of counterspells. We have 15 cards left in our deck. Alright, looks like we're getting milled out. Yes, I do have pets. I have a cat, an orange cat. Oh, finally we get the Grievous Wound. Okay. Do we have anything left other than Jagged Barrens? We have one Jagged Baron. No, do we? No, we're out of Jagged Barrens. I have been milled. I also have a border collie. Her name is Latte because she has kind of orangish, creamy fur, and my wife and I are like drinking a lot of coffee. So we named her Latte. Oh, come on, a third Jace? Okay, well, our opponent is really living up to their name here. And is about to just completely mill us out. So, good game. Thanks for the mills. Goodbye. I mean, Olivier. That's a very regal name for a cat. Yeah, I have a border collie named Patience. And my wife has a beagle named Bailey. Kind of looks like Snoopy. And we have a tortoise named Lana. And we had a hamster named Hippie. But we had to give them away before we moved to Germany because trying to immigrate with hamsters is a nightmare. And we're pretty sure he would not have survived the trip over. Oh, there's our demonic ruckus. Okay. All right, well, no creatures to put it on, so we'll keep this hand. I know I don't live in the U.S. right now. I left the U.S. Almost 2 years ago. Actually, no, we keep that, right? I think we get rid of the pyroclasm, as terrible as that sounds. Yeah, my wife and I moved from the U.S. to Germany for her work. Skrill's Hive. Well, it's just temporary. Well, we won't be here forever. Alright, let's go ahead and Unstoppable Slasher. Just in case we draw into... No, we can't do that anyway. I was fixing to say in case we draw into a Bloodletter, but we don't have the untapped mana. Oh, no, it's okay. I don't expect everyone to have memorized the details of my life. That would be a bit spooky if they had. Okay, well, let's go ahead and be mana efficient. See what's on top. Shelly, nice. Well, you know, I can get in trouble here. I will say Germany is a beautiful country. I will say that I'm from the South in the U.S. and you know, we have this thing called Southern hospitality, and the Germans don't believe in that stuff. Food-wise, I would say it's really close to the South. I would say, you know, like, I mean, they do like schnitzel here, and that's essentially like a fried pork chop. Okay, you know, they do a lot of stuff involving sausages. So, you know, the food's not bad. That being said, it's also not the greatest. We find ourselves ordering out a lot. All right, well, our opponent has to block, or they die. And then I'm hoping that they full swing here. All right, That's a lot of damage. Okay, that is not lethal. Oh, I was wrong. I need to do math better. I thought we were at 18, or I thought that was 19 for a second. Look at your math, or look at your life total before you decide that's not lethal. I'm too engrossed in conversations about Germany. Need to pay attention. I didn't realize we had taken that much damage already. I'm just here talking about sausages. Yes, the sausages are quite good here, actually. Like, you can eat bratwurst in America, like the, Johnson, or whatever, but whatever the brand is, Johnsonville. Yeah. But it's like, just not the same. Yeah, I mean, there's just, okay, well, let's do this and hope we draw into something. Okay, we cannot afford to plot our demonic ruckus here. All right, you got no pumps? Okay, then. I mean, nothing's sticking. So let's go, no. Okay, let's plot. Let's plot and hold up the nowhere run. That seems smarter. We're trying to make smart decisions here. Oh, no worries. Okay, well, it is not the greatest. I'm just guessing our opponent's hand is full of nothing but removal. Let's just go ahead. No, we don't want to do that. Excuse me. Okay, well, we'll get some damage in. Luckily, our opponent seems to be having trouble hitting their land drops as well. Okay, that will help. All right, cool. Oh, no, Ophelia. I'm good right now. I'm spending way too much money on cards on Magic the Gathering Arena. I can't afford custom graphics. I'm sorry. Once we're rolling in that fat YouTube partnership / Twitch partnership money, then maybe then we'll have a discussion. All right, we got some removal. We got the combo in hand. We got Shelly. We've even got mana. How about that? Okay, well, the Verge proving to be a little less reliable than we would hope. We were hoping for a surveil land there. So I think we go straight into Slasher. Okay, got a little Tempest Angler. Let's go ahead and kill that. We will pay 3 life. I think it's worth it. That's just going to get bigger. Okay, let's go Slasher. And to Bloodletter, and if they can't get rid of it, then we're good. And Bloodletter means they have to block. No, Ophelia, I don't want you to work for free. Bam, we got it. I don't know why they didn't block there. I guess they didn't want to lose that otter. I like otters too. I don't know if I like them enough to lose the game though. And if it comes down to my life versus the otters, I think it's got to be the otter. Okay, so far not too bad with this deck. I imagine on the ladder we probably hit a little more resistance, but there's some strong cards in this deck. I think it could do well. Definitely not a top meta deck, but it could do well, especially in the lower ranks. Against mono red, I mean, we've got tools. Control is definitely our hardest matchup. Okay, well, we have removal, we have tutor, and grievous wound in hand. This is not the best, but we'll take it, and we get to surveil. Well, we'll need that. The diamond pickaxe. Okay, our opponent is up to crazy nonsense. Let's do some damage. We probably could have saved that for to see if we can get the grievous wound out first. But I don't think our opponent is on the mill plan. I think we go ahead and kill Captain Storm here. You're a champ, Ophelia. You do good work there. I'll give you that. If anyone out there is looking for custom banners and PFPs, I can highly recommend from what I've seen. Alright, okay, let's go Shelly. Breaches. All the pirates. Pirate deck, eh? Okay, well, Shelly, you're going to have to do your best to put up our defense until we can wipe the board with Brotherhood's End. Or get one more mana for Grievous Wound. Roaming Throne, eh? Gonna double up some pirate triggers. Arr! Oh, that was loud. Arr! Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't imagine they block with... Yeah. That is unfortunate that Roaming Throne has a 4 toughness. Brotherhood's End just not going to hit it. So, plan B, combo. An Oaken Siren. Why are they Oaken? Because they're part of the ship? I guess. It seems weird to have a siren as part of your ship. Maybe I'm missing something on the lore side. I mean, they just attacked in just to get the treasure, right? Or safe to block. Seems good. I mean, and then they kill the Bloodletter. We're okay with that. Darn, if we had one more mana, we could wipe the board here. Gosh. Do we really insatiate? Yeah. And then we gain some life. Okay, okay. So, Shelly and Bloodletter attack. Yeah, seems good. I don't know why they didn't block. Just like that. That's how you do it. I'm kidding. We would never, I don't know. I've seen some funny things in the rank ladder, but I don't think that's how it plays out on the rank ladder. Alright, we got time for maybe one more game on this one, and then we're going to move on. Because I have some other stuff to show you. I have brewed up sort of like a smorgasbord of win conditions in our next deck. Alright, our next opponent, Azrael's Wrath. Okay, never mind, I'm not reading that wrong. Okay, well, you know, we got incidental damage, we have the mana to get out Razorkin, we got board wipes, looks alright. Let's see if we can draw into some good stuff. Alright, Black Cliff. Okay. Into Black Cliff. We like to see that. Alright, we're getting our damage in early, folks. Kami of Whispered Hopes. And we drew a Shelly. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll end the turn. Just wanted to see if they had blocked there. Perhaps Bristly Bill. Okay, it might be worth it. The Brotherhood's in now. But maybe we just play out Shelly first. Yeah, not worth it. The Brotherhood's in yet. Okay, now we drew. Oh, making this tough. Okay, well, I think we go this. And get our Razorkin and, I mean, they're not going to block here. Yeah, take some damage. I mean, if we draw into like an Aclazotz or a Grievous Wound here, could be good. Alright, they have a 9/9 flyer and a 10, okay. 19/19 flyer, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not going to work. We should have Brotherhood's end on, when we had the chance. We got greedy. That's okay. I think that's like, what, our first or second loss? Not bad, not bad. Yeah, so if you want to check out this deck or brew something around it using that similar shell, then yeah, you can check out the link on YouTube in the description. If you're in chat, you can always just hit exclamation deck like so. And it'll give you a link to the deck we're playing currently. And yeah. And thanks for joining us. I am Average Zen, as always, your host of Average Zen Presents. Love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk.